Good morning, Alpha 40 and Alpha 60 fans. This is a quick Alpha signed card recap. These were all the Alphas that we got signed in Las Vegas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It was like about 23 cards that we had signed by Douglas Schuler, Mark Poole, Anson Maddox, and Mark Tadine. So there were 4 Alpha artists there in Las Vegas. We had them sign these cards. Some of them are going into our Alpha 60 signed deck project that you recall that we were putting together on the channel. This deck had 60 Alpha cards in near mint condition, and we were in the process of getting them signed by the original artists. So we pulled out the ones that we wanted to get signed and took those with us to Vegas, and we're going to put them in this deck and then show you what else we got signed as well. So we had some, and Douglas Schuler started, Anime Artifact, COP White, Drain Life, Frozen Shade, 2 Mountains, 2 more Mountains, Tranquility, Weakness. Then we had Mark Poole signed Death Ward that Dan Fraser had previously signed, even though the art was credit to him, but it's Mark Poole art. Howl from Beyond and Basic Island. Anson Maddox signed Disintegrate, Flight, Holy Strength, Invisibility, Ivory Cup, Life Tap, Paralyze, Throne of Bone, and Mark Tadine signed Fireball and Wall of Wood. So what I did was I pulled them out alphabetically and left space in the deck. So we had this I believe was Death Ward, goes right here. The white card, or COP White maybe? Circle of Protection. I think Circle of Protection. The basic planes, COP Blue, Green, Red. Actually, yeah. Let's put COP White in the deck. And then we'll sleeve up. Get some sleeves here. Sleeve up Death Ward right there. Continuing on, Lance. I think we had a spot for the Basic Island. So we had 2 copies of each Basic Island signed. These 2 are signed by Mark Poole. The other island was signed by Mark Poole. Jump, Merfolk, Phantom Monster, Swamps, black cards. 1, 2, 3, 4 black cards before Raised Dead. So I think we had Drain Life by Douglas Schuler, Frozen Shade by Douglas Schuler, Howl from Beyond by Mark Poole. These are all near mint. You can tell by the backs. Paralyzed maybe? Paralyzed by Anson Maddox going in the deck. Raised Dead by Jeff Mangus. Terror by Ron Spencer. And then I think Weakness was also near mint. Signed by Douglas Schuler. Then the Mountains, we put in 2 copies of The Snowy Mountain by Douglas Schuler. 2 copies of The Other Mountain by Douglas Schuler, and then the 3rd Mountain was not printed until Arabian Nights, so that did not make the Alpha set. There we are. Red cards, Burrowing False Orders, Fireball, I believe, goes in this deck. Fireball, Fire Breathing, Mark Tadine, Dan Fraser. Forest, Giant Spider, Stream of Life, Tranquility, I'm guessing, by Douglas Schuler, and Wall of Wood by Mark. Perfect. And then I think we had, 5 artifacts. I'm thinking about pulling the Celestial Prism out for my Alpha 40 deck next month to the 5-color deck to help with color fixing. So stay tuned for the Alpha 40 update to see if that makes an appearance. The rest of these are all just going to get sleeved up. We have this Anime Artifact by Douglas Schuler. We have, let's put our Alpha 60 deck in the box up here. What else we got? Alphabetically. We could also do it by color. Flight. Death Ward. Holy Strength. Invisibility. This is a good card. Target creature can only be blocked by walls. Let's do that. Out of the life tap. This is moderately played, but gives you a life every time a forest is tapped by your opponent. We got Ivory Cup. Gain a life for every white spell cast. Throne of Bone. Gain a life for every black spell cast. And Disintegrate, which we play in Alpha 40. This is signed by Anson Maddox. That is all of the extra alphas that we had to add to the binder. These are all now signed by the original artists. Very cool. I'm glad to get those signed in Las Vegas. Some of these you'll see in future decks. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more alpha cards being discussed and signed cards being signed. Those are two of our favorite hobbies in Magic the Gathering. Celebrating the 30th year of Magic the Gathering. These cards are 30 years old, and I'm happy to show them to you today. Thanks again, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Tune in tomorrow for more adventures. See you then.